Here's the dumbest fucking thing I've seen online today. I just barked at my phone. Keep in mind, this is the Alkaline Vegan News. And I've complained at them before because they're misleading people. The shortcut to thinking is, do you see emojis in here? Which means they're not thinking for themselves. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, social engineering stickers were written into the algorithm to dumb people down. It will retrain your brain. You'll form new synapses. And down the line, you will struggle to articulate yourself. Complicated thoughts and emotions, which means, by definition, you will be simple. But what the fuck do I know? So, here's what I just crapped out on the internet. Because this relates to Kroger, Fred Meyers, crudely speaking, and Whole Foods, which is Jeff Bezos, Amazon, blah, 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 because it was hijacked a long time ago. It says Whole Foods sells Appeal, which relates to Bill Gates again, having to do with Whole Foods. In case you guys don't know what that is, look it the fuck up. Use your phone and the internet as a tool. I realize that it's been dumbed down in many ways as well, but you can still find some answers if they're this superficial. Take the time. I said, this post is superficial nonsense for stupid people to repost. I left that on there twice because it is. Fact of the matter is, if people were thinking for themselves, they wouldn't have bought into calling life-sustaining, full of light food, quote-unquote, organic, because that opened up the door to genetically modified poison. How many of you have heard me say this same song and dance numerous fucking times? You don't hear other people bringing it up because people aren't fucking thinking for themselves, which is why we're in somebody's pocket. Said the food supply isn't governed by the people. That should resonate, but that doesn't come up either. Which means it's been weaponized to our detriment, not our benefit. Quit misleading others. In other words, it's not for the people, by the people. Food, water, shelter, fill in the fucking blank. Anything you could think of, why do you think we have to rent it? That's one aspect of it. The other aspect is why is fluoride in the water? Why are the skies being, crop dusted with chemtrails, which people don't believe in, despite the fact that there's nothing but evidence if you take the fucking time. You also don't see good people banding together and preventing aircraft from taking off, because people are fucking stupid. Unfortunately. Remember, it's a temporary system in case you got your feelings hurt and you're going to cry yourself to sleep. You could change this. I could change this. We could change this. But no one's doing a fucking thing. Proof of that is, to prove that to you, pardon me, I haven't been eating much and I've been fasting. And those are my excuses at the moment. You and I still have access to the DARPA internet. Yes, that's what we're using. An aspect of the DARPA internet, mind you, a diluted version of it. And the only reason we have access to this is because we don't pose a threat to our masters. Yes, you have masters. Most people just fool themselves and they'll whine at me and tell me that they don't, that they're so fucking free because they can drink beer on the weekend and blah, blah, blah. And yet, do unconstitutional taxes exist, motherfucker? It's just one example. Is the racket of car insurance alive and well? I mean, these are first world woes and silly fucking shit, but you and I do have masters. If you're working a job 5 days a week, you have masters. And there are layers to this shit. More importantly, it all goes back to the trilateral city-states. It has to do with the black nobility in Spain. This is where the unconstitutional taxes go. You don't hear this come up. People online have been spoon-fed shit about Vanguard and BlackRock, so they'll talk about that. They'll repeat that, but you don't hear the other shit come up. Yeah. People aren't doing the right fucking thing. That's the message. Here's the stupid fucking video with a celebrity puppet, a Zionist puppet, and social engineering stickers. As it reads, Whole Foods shoppers when they're out of town and have to get groceries at Kroger. Oh, and Instagram.
Soil medicine. Potassium bromate. Potassium bromate! This supermarket is trying to kill us! You! Potassium bromate, do you know what that is? Are you okay, sir? It is known to induce renal cell tumors, methyltheliomas of the peritoneum.
Can I call someone for you?
Or someone, you know what you're putting into our bodies? Death! Delicious Strawberry flavored. Okay, I'm calling security. Yes! Cornstarch.
Oops. By the way, this is lesser magic. Our masters are laughing at us, and again, you and I aren't doing a fucking thing to change this. We're digesting the latest content and circulating satire, bargain bin versions of their fucking programming. And having a laugh. How many people have clicked on this? 188. I bet you no one in here has said anything remotely close to what I've been rattling off. Social engineering stickers, so me. Because people can't construct sentences anymore because they're dumb. Because they bought into emojis and the numerous other versions and forms, is what I should say, of social engineering tactics. Have you... Here, hold on. Let me see if I still have it brought up. I might... I wonder if it's on here. I saw it yesterday. Right here. Now there's short videos, not just videos. Now there's a secondary category. Most of you probably don't give a fuck. Yes, they do have shorts on YouTube and other things like that. There's no need for this second category. Why do you think on social engineering platforms like LifeLog 2.0, Instagram, our masters opened up a secondary option for Reels? And now you got another option with Threads. You don't need all this bullshit. Our masters are just befuddling people is what they're doing. If things were efficient, you wouldn't need all those things. That's not how it would be. That wouldn't be the format or the outline of it all. Either way. Fuck. Very frustrated with this shit. And again, people probably won't, or maybe I didn't say it in this one, people probably won't see this video when I leave it on YouTube. And that's it. And then you got somebody that can't spell as fuck. Their goal was to leave 3 words on here, and they left me, AF, because kids are dumb. This is painful. At least somebody says Whole Foods went to trash too. Everyone can be bought, it seems like. And naturally, that's the bottommost comment. 3 minutes ago, 18. That should be up here if it was 3 minutes ago. Why is that at the bottom of the stack? Have you guys also noticed when you leave comments on, let's say, YouTube, I had to have somebody think for me and show me how the fuck to do this because it was extra steps and it didn't make any sense to me and it still doesn't. Now you have older and newer comments and blah, blah, blah. There should just be a comment section. Yeah, I guess you could filter it with older and newer, but that should drag the newer ones to the top and flip them. It should invert them. But it doesn't do that. It takes you to a sidebar window. It takes you to another window and shows you some. Then you can dance back to the other ones. Some of you might say, well, that's pretty fucking similar, man. Yeah, but you can't scroll through all of them and make sense of it, in terms of context. Not easily. If things were efficient, what the fuck do I know?